Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this reading. Happy New Year to all of you. Today we're going to have a candle wax reading with 2026 predictions. And we're going to have 3 piles for this reading today. So pile number 1 will be this blue candle. Pile number 2 will be the orange candle. And pile number 3 will be the green candle. Okay? You can pick your pile. I'll give you a few seconds. If you need more time, you can just pause the video. That's fine. Just use your intuition here. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's also absolutely fine. You can listen to 2 piles. You can listen to the whole reading as well. Whatever your intuition is telling you, okay? They could be messages that you might resonate with in more than one pile, okay? So, let's start. I'll just put the other piles to the side and we will start with pile number 1. Hello pile 1, whoever chose the blue candle. Let's have a look at you. Let's see what messages want to come through. What predictions for 2026. I might also take some cards at the end. But let's start your candle wax reading. Okay, right away I just heard that 2025 was a hard year, a tough year for you, especially financially, or taking care of other people. It could be people who their health was affected, or there was something holding you back here, okay? And that's going away. It's clearing out. Yes, I see. It almost gives me the image of the Fool in tarot, which is basically a person who is carefree and walking off a cliff. And they do that freely. Freedom is coming through. Someone may receive flowers here, like a bouquet of flowers, and it's during the crescent moon phase, okay? Today, by the way, when I'm recording this reading, right now it's a full moon. But it could be the next crescent moon or any crescent moon of the year. You can receive flowers, like a bouquet of flowers. Maybe it's going to be your birthday or a special occasion. I just heard Valentine's Day. I don't know if your birthday or like any special dates during the year they fall on a crescent moon. But around crescent moon phase, you can expect, for most it will be flowers. For others, it could be just like a different kind of gift. If someone here was wondering if they will ever have a baby, and maybe you've been trying for a long time, there is pregnancy for you, okay, in 2026. That's just for those who actually want that. If like you're in the right age, if you are trying already and you have been trying some time, 2026 you will receive this wish of pregnancy and a baby. Scorpio season will be very important for you. Why? Let's see. Because that's when you'll have the seeds that you planted. I'm hearing from the end of last year to the beginning of this year, if you started something or if you're planning to start something soon in the next few days or weeks or even months, expect to see this come to life, let's say, during Scorpio season. Okay? What else for you? I just heard money is on the horizon. Money is reaching out to you. If you are wondering if you will receive a certain sum of money, maybe here someone owes you some money, or the government. Something here about a certain sum of money. I sense that for most of you, you're aware that you have to receive a certain amount of money here, right? For others of you, you might not be aware, but when it arrives to you, it'll make sense, okay? Maybe you prayed for a certain amount of money, maybe you did a certain manifestation ritual, and you will receive it, okay? But it's money. If no physical person owes you this money, it's like the universe owes you in a way, okay? Like good karma here, okay? Hmm. If you for those of you who are in a relationship, or if you have started a relationship recently, quite recently, expect to take this up to the next level, okay? Specifically, it's giving me around summertime. I know it will be different in different parts of the world. So, for example, here in the northern hemisphere, which is where I am, right now it's winter time. So summertime will be around the middle of the year, June, July, August. But if you're in the southern hemisphere, it'll be the opposite way. So now would be your summertime, and also the end of the year, okay? So around summertime of wherever you live, you can expect a relationship to go to the next level. What could it mean? So, if you started dating someone, or if you start dating someone, you can expect to maybe enter a commitment around summertime. You can move in with a person around summertime. There could be a proposal. Also, number 8 will be relevant. I just heard house number 8. House number 8. It could be an apartment as well, okay? 8, also 26, 44. It doesn't have to be specifically number 8, but like numbers that if you add them up, the result is 8, okay? You could be buying a house, you could be moving to a house or an apartment of number 8 soon. I just heard dream neighborhood. For those of you who are actually wanting to move house, move city, move out of your area. For some of you, a very, very specific message. If you live with your in-laws, you can expect to move out. This will be mostly towards the end of the year. October, November, December times strongly here. Okay. There's definitely money on the way to you, especially for those of you who, like I said in the beginning, if you struggled financially, expect to see more movement here with your finances, movement in receiving money. You will have more doors here that will open up when it comes to your finances. Maybe here you will even learn how to invest, learn about stock markets. I see many doors opening up to you when it comes to money and finances and career as well. If you thought that you had one option to make money in your life and that maybe that's how you made money for most of your life, right? If not all of your life. Doing a certain career, doing a certain profession, you will be surprised how many doors will be open here that will allow you to make more money and receive more money. Some of you will put your sleep schedule in order. So if you've been struggling for the past months, but I'm hearing up to 2-3 years even, if you've struggled with sleep and you haven't, maybe you suffer with insomnia, maybe the conditions around you, maybe there's noise. It's clearing away and you will be guided here to have better sleep. If you need to take a certain supplement, when the time is right, I see that you will. I see that you may seek professional help with this. And please do, by the way, if your health is being affected, seek a doctor and just talk about it, about sleep, because it's very, very important. I feel like some of you may even have like your daily routine affected by this. But this year, 2026, you will work towards resolving this, okay? There's something here about food. It's giving me a few options. So either cakes, sweets, something here to do with cheese and wine, some business here that you will be related to this upcoming year that has to do with the food and drinks industry, okay? So, what could it mean? Maybe you will decide to open a restaurant. Maybe it's been like your dream to have like some kind of food and drinks establishment. For others, it's something online, okay? So if you've been thinking of becoming a food blogger or something to do with beverages, I just heard cocktails and mocktails. maybe you've been a bartender for a while and you've thought about doing something online to show like certain recipes and that kind of thing. You will greatly be supported here. It will be successful. Okay, around August time, something here will shock you. It's gonna come as a shock, okay? I don't sense it's anything bad. Yes, I just heard you don't need to worry about it right now. You just need to live your life and do what you do best, however it may resonate to you. Because during August time, there's a surprise coming in for you, okay? And someone's asking, will there be anyone in love for the single people out there? There will. But I just heard something that maybe some of you don't want to hear. You could meet a person, but don't expect them, at least not right away, okay? And this is only just going to be for a few people. You could meet someone who will not be your forever love, your forever partner, okay? So they might come in for a while, and it doesn't have to be forever, okay? Because after this person, that's when you will meet the one. If you believe in the one, right? Are there any other messages for pile number 1? I just heard something about hotel, and I see it looks like a big letter H right in the middle. Some of you could have a very memorable trip in 2026, a very memorable vacation, holiday, time away. For most, it will be in a place where there is seaside or some kind of resort, swimming pool, a lot of sunshine and warmth. I just heard a few options that came through. Turkey, strongly. Bali, Thailand. You could be going with family or with friends, okay? I see like a group of people of at least 3 or more. (2026) is gonna be a year of decision making for some of you, okay? Deciding where you want to be headed, deciding which path you want to take in life. For some, it's going to be about deciding where you want to live, okay? It's going to play out like that, like very straightforward. For others, you're deciding what kind of person you would like to date. You're deciding what kind of career path you want to follow. Following your dreams. But I see your footsteps paving the way, basically, is what I see. Okay. Let's pull some cards for you. I want to use, yeah, I actually want to use this deck. This one. Pile number 1, 2026 predictions for you. Again, if you need time to rest, you will have it. So you have the Four of Swords, you have the Lovers, you have the Chariot, and you have the High Priestess. I sense here that you need the time to relax, put your mind in order. Maybe you need to do some meditation practices here. Maybe you need to, I just heard therapy for some. Something here that's going to revive you spiritually so that things around you can transform. And it's, again, it could have to do with decision making, but also, like I said, paving the way to a new life. Okay. And I also want to take a card from this deck. (2026) pile number 1. Trusting your intuition. And look here, you have the High Priestess here, which is all about using your intuition. Okay. Whatever choice you need to make, because I sense that there may be a choice that you will have to make soon this year. By the way, I have 1919 on my clock as I'm saying this. There's a decision here that you have to make to be able to move forward in life, okay, to where you need to be. And what is going to help you here is your intuition and trusting in yourself. So if you ever have like a gut feeling, I want to say here, voices in your head, they're not just voices in your head, they're your guides helping you, okay, in your journey on the way. Your life is truly guided here, pile number 1. And you have Angel of Power. Your intuition is your power here, okay? So take some rest, do some meditation, take some time to heal here, and do whatever it is that healing means to you. So if you need therapy, if you feel like you need therapy here, do that, okay? If you need to strengthen your connection here with your guides during this year, do that, because you will really need their help here along the way, okay? You already have their help, but strengthen this connection. I've also heard with your ancestors, okay? And do some healing here so that you can move forward with your life. Yes, there's something here from your past that you need to put a close to, end a certain chapter. And that's what's going to bring you to success here, okay? So you need to figure out what it is in your life from your past that you need to heal. Any karma, any traumas, any relationship issues coming strongly here, especially because we have the Lovers here. And the Lovers, yes, it's about a choice, but it's also about love and commitment, okay? So figure out what it is that you need to leave behind here so that you can move forward and get to where you want to be, where you need to be, okay? This is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate if you could let me know if this resonated with you at all, any messages, and I will see you next time. Have an amazing year ahead. Take care, and we're going to go for pile number 2. Okay. Hello, those of you who chose pile number 2, the orange candle. Oops. Let's have a look at you and your year ahead, 2026. Let's start with your candle wax portion of the reading. And let's see what messages want to come through for you specifically. Okay. Some of you need to work here on your energy, because I feel that there could be something siphoning your energy here, okay? Taking away your energy. And it's like it's caging you. It's not allowing you to move in the direction that you need to. It's not for all this message, but for some of you strongly, you need to have a look. It could be like an energetic in 5D, right? That's what I mean. So people could be siphoning your energy. If you've been thinking a lot about a certain person or a certain group of people, for some it's not about a person, it could just be about a certain situation maybe that happened in the past and you're struggling to let go. You keep thinking and playing it out again and again. Figure out a way here to cut ties with this, and you can even maybe do a cord cutting ritual. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it, because certain people, if you know certain practitioners that do rituals like that, maybe ask to work with them, ask them to work with you to do like a cord cutting ritual here, because I feel like some of you would really benefit from that. Okay, I just heard the world is your stage. Pile number 2. There's 2 messages coming here at the same time. First message, you could become famous here in 2026. I'm just saying, if you if you write a book, or if you're writing a book, if you have like an Instagram page, TikTok, any kind of work here that you do, maybe you're a coach, or maybe you just have a YouTube channel and you're wondering if it's going to take off, if people are going to see you, get to know your work. I just heard trust your work. They will, okay? You could become greatly known here this year if you apply your abilities correctly, okay? You could be going through a certain test here. And why do I feel it's tied to you giving out your energy to people and to things that no longer have a place in your life? For others, it's going to be a year of marriages, of weddings, of getting together, of celebrations. Family energy is strongly coming through. Family gatherings. This could be your own wedding or weddings in the family. I just heard wedding season. For some of you, there could be, if it's part of like your culture, there could be here something about an arranged marriage, but it's a match made in heaven. For some, maybe you don't like this kind of energy, you can just skip it. But for some of you, this is just for those who want this, okay? There will be a chance for reconciliation with someone from your past. And I just heard twin flame. And that's interesting because twin flame, if you know like the dynamics of twin flames, there's like a separation phase, this is only for very, very few people, okay? Only those of you who resonate, if you feel already, or if you know that you're on like a twin flame journey, this message could be for you, okay? You could be having a reconciliation this year. Very, very small percentage of people, okay? And definitely stardom. You rising to fame. Some of you could be adopting a pet this year as well. Some of you who chose pile 2, you need to work on your lower chakras here, okay? There's like an imbalance when it comes to your chakras. Maybe you've been working a lot with your upper chakras, your crown chakra, your third eye, throat, but you also can't forget about your lower chakras, okay? Maybe that's even why you chose orange here, because it's what you need. You need to work on your lower chakras, okay? Solar plexus, sacral, and your root. I see you could be starting some kind of sports here, because I see a person, it looks like they are running, but they're running not chasing after anything. They're just running for like fitness and health. You could be greatly dedicating time this year towards your health, by the way. I've just heard checkup, so you could be going to the doctors for a checkup after a while. If you've been feeling a bit under the weather, you'll get better soon. And for others, I've heard that you're worried about your allergies. Go to the doctor and see if there's anything that they can do about it, because I see that some people, maybe you're worried about when it comes to like summertime and like seasonal allergies, right? Like hay fever, that sort of thing. You could be worried about that. That could be, it's going to be like that time of the year again, and see if there's anything that can be done. I just heard alternative medicine that could help, but always try to get medical advice also, okay? Definitely those of you who are looking for love, you will find someone. I sense a lot of fated relationships here for you. They could be karmic partners coming into your life. People where there will be strong passion, strong attraction. They're not just random relationships, random people, random situations that are going to happen in your life, okay? These are planned by the universe. And I just heard Akashic records, so maybe you're looking into that. Maybe you're trying to access your Akashic records. But these connections that are coming in for a few of you, they have the energy of fate. It's like you wouldn't be able to escape meeting this person, okay? There's something here about traveling to the north of where you live. It could be to relocate, but I mainly sense of visiting for a short period of time, okay? You could be, I just heard traveling to meet certain people, a group of people. And this could be for business, and it could also be in your personal life, okay? Friends, family. I just heard new family, meeting relatives of your significant other. Somewhere north of where you are, or maybe the person that you will meet, they are from the northern, could be northern hemisphere, but mainly the sense that I get is north from where you are, or from where you are, where you were born. Okay. There's another message. If you left a group of people here behind, it could be a friendship group that no longer aligned with you. It could be if you recently went through a divorce or a separation from a relationship, a marriage. And so, for example, when you get married to someone, you're entering a new family, right? Those people, they become your in-laws, they're your family. If you left a certain situation like that, don't worry, okay? I hear someone here, people could have blocked you on social media, blocked your number, unfriended you, as if, almost as if you were never in their life. And it could just be a friendship group. It could be actual, like your relatives, your family members that you no longer speak and you left them behind for whatever reason. There's no judgment here, but there's a message specifically for you to not give your energy to this anymore, because soon you will understand why that had to happen, okay? So, whatever group of people you left behind or left you behind, it happened for a reason. You just don't see it yet, okay? And it's always a good thing to remember that when people leave your life, they're making space for new people to enter, right? New people that right now maybe you don't even know that they exist, you don't even imagine that they would exist, but they do, and they're on the way to you, but there is a preparation phase first. Someone here could have a July birthday, or there's something here about something significant happening in July. June, July. It could be, I just heard graduation. Maybe you're graduating this year if you're a student. You could be completing here a phase of study. Could be PhD, could be master's, or just a college degree. Some form of learning completion, which will bring you a lot of success. Also, if someone here wanted to study astrology, I'm hearing specifically for some astrocartography. Do it, because eventually you could make this into something that would be a business for you. And I'm also seeing the image here. It looks like a horse. And this year we're entering the year of the horse, right? I think it's in February. We're leaving the year of the snake behind, and we're entering the year of the horse. And specifically, if it doesn't have to be, but if you were born on a year of the horse, this will be your year to shine, okay? Very prosperous year, very abundant year. And abundance doesn't just mean money, it means anything that means abundance to you. It could be family, it could be pregnancy, it could be meeting the love of your life. I feel like for whoever chose pile number 2, many of your dreams are going to come to life, come to fruition in 2026. It's going to be a very prosperous year for you, okay? No matter what your zodiac sign is or Chinese zodiac sign is, this is like the main energy for all of you. And I see that there will be many opportunities to meet people. If you've been especially in a hermit mode in 2025, and I mentioned this in, I think it was my previous video as well, that 2025 was also the year of, in tarot cards, it was the year of the hermit, right? In tarot, because it was a year 9. And this year we're entering the year of the Wheel of Fortune, where it's going to bring us a lot of changes, multiple things happening at the same time, dealing with multiple people. And I don't mean that you're going to be dealing like with third party situations, but you could have many options here, because the idea is that maybe 2025 was more of a barren year, but 2026, and especially for those of you who actually relate to that, who actually felt that 2025 was a very harsh energy, right? 2026 is going to be the opposite. It's going to be a year of fertility, of abundance, of harvest, right? Overall, very good energies that I feel for you. You could also be healing matters of the heart here. Healing matters of your past. And there could be someone here to help you, okay? It could be, I sense for most of you, it will be an actual person here. So you may ask for help of a mentor, a coach, someone who can help, who maybe they've been through similar situations as you in the past. But for a small portion of you, the help is not coming from this physical world, okay? It's from your guides, your angels, your ancestors. And there is a message specifically from an ancestor. I sense female energy, okay? There's wanting to, if you've been worried, like worried about your future, worried if your plans will work out, they're here to basically reassure you that everything will be okay, okay? Don't worry. But not to give you too many details, okay? Okay, pile number 2. I want to take some cards for you also. For you, I want to use this deck. 2026. What's the energy for you? 2026. For those of you who chose pile number 2. Queen of Swords. I definitely feel like you're eliminating. Yes. Eliminating things here that no longer align. The key word here for you is alignment, okay? You have Queen of Swords and Death and Rebirth. I love this card because usually it's like the image of like a Grim Reaper. But this inside, like this image here with like the stars and the light, it gives like so much sense of hope. Again, if you've left people behind, if you've cut people off here, let them be in the past, okay? Let them stay in the past because that is where they belong. People, situations, workplaces. Again, stop giving out your energy, pile 2. I need to call you out here because what I said to you in the beginning of the video of people or situations siphoning your energy, and this is all coming from your mind, people being on your mind. For some, I hear even 24/7, or replaying certain situations of the past. Maybe someone here left you here without answers about an ending, about you could have been ghosted here, but it's taking you away from your energy. Yes, the advice here is to block this out, okay? Block this out so that new things can blossom, new things can come in, because yes, you have a lot of energy. Maybe you don't realize how much power you have, and maybe people around you don't even understand how much power you have, but you need to bring this back to you, okay? Maybe do some cleansing, maybe do some protection, especially do like a cord cutting ritual. I feel would really be beneficial for you, between either you and certain people. And you can do it for, it doesn't have to be between you and other people. It can be between you and a certain situation, for example, right? So let's say you're worried about, I don't know, it could be anything, right? You can make a cord cutting ritual to cut ties between you and this worry. That's just an example. Release the old, okay? Pile number 2. For you, I also want to get one card from this deck. Release the old, because that's when you will have opportunities here to look forward. And I sense for me, mainly for most of you here, that there are opportunities here in the future that you don't even imagine exist. People that you never imagined that you would meet, these kinds of people. Situations, positive situations, okay? Of things here, places, opportunities that you never imagined that would happen to you. And for some, it's greatly related to love and relationships, okay? So whatever was cut out from your life, let it go. Don't wish anyone harm, but withdraw your energy back to yourself here. Pile number 2, 2026. Stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Again, you have so much power. You don't even know, you don't even realize the depth of your power here, okay? But other people subconsciously do. So if you need to, and this is just it's not really an advice, but it's just an example, okay? If you need to withdraw, take some time alone. If you need to delete social media for some time, do it so that you can listen to your own voice and withdraw your power back, okay? So, pile number 2, this is what I have for you. I wish you an amazing year ahead. I hope this resonated with you somehow. Please let me know in the comments section. I'd greatly appreciate your feedback. And I hope to see you soon. Okay, so we're gonna go for pile number 3. Okay. Hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, the green candle. Let's have a look at you and your 2026, your year ahead. What predictions want to come in for you? We're going to start with your candle wax portion of the reading. And then we might take some cards at the end as well, like I did for the other piles. Some of you might be coming from pile number 2, and you need to, your energies could be a little bit low, a little bit depleted. Let's see what this is about. Some of you could be sad right now. This is a bit of a different energy from pile 2 actually that's coming through. I'm channeling, okay? So if pile number 2 was more mental, like thinking too much about something, giving energy that way, yours, you could be sad or depressed right now. I just heard someone say no hope. There is hope. You just don't see it yet. Some of you might like to take the next few days. It's going to be after the full moon, right? That's happening today when I'm recording this reading. Take the next few days, maybe do some cleansing in your home. I just heard get rid of things that you don't need anymore, okay? Maybe you have too much clutter around you, and that also can mess with our energy a little bit. I sense here sadness and anxiety. Not all of you, of course, but I also see it's like it looks a bit like a sad face here. Try to cleanse yourself from this, okay? Because entering the year with these energies, I see that it will change, okay? If you're going through this sadness right now, it's not going to last for a long time. I see it looks a bit like a butterfly. So there's a transformation coming in for you, pile number 3. But first of all, you kind of need to pull yourself together here, okay? And I mean that with all the love in the world that I can send to you right now. I don't mean it in any way of judgment, because I just heard someone, I felt someone could be taking that like the wrong way, as if I'm judging. No, I'm just saying this for your own good, okay? It's for your benefit. There is a child that could be very significant for you in the next few months. I just heard stepchild, mending things with a stepchild. Um, If you've had issues with a person from your partner's side, it can be in-laws, stepchildren. That's the energy that comes through, right? I see you basically fixing this situation, okay? It's gonna take time and it's gonna take effort and patience, especially. But I see you working through it, okay? It looks to me, do you know, like when there's in the horizon there's like the sun rising? That's how it's coming across to me, a certain image here. And I want to say to you, pile number 3, try to calm your feelings, try to calm your thoughts. I feel like you may have a lot of anxious thoughts here that need to be worked with. Also, letter N could be significant here. Letter K. Try to calm your thoughts, because there will be good things, positive things coming in for you, but you won't be ready to acknowledge them if you're still in these energies, okay? I know it's difficult if you're going through something right now, or if you went through something recently, some kind of loss. But there is healing on the way, okay? Yours is a pile that I feel in 2026 you need to slow down a little bit, okay? Maybe you've been working, overworking. Maybe you've been overgiving yourself to certain situations here. I just heard maybe you have a boss that doesn't acknowledge your hard work, or you had that kind of energy. There's like an imbalance here. And I'm not blaming you, but there's something here that you need to balance out. And if anyone's crying right now, I sense a lot of sadness with this pile. Cry everything that you need to cry. Because it's like crying can also help us, right? With healing. But do whatever you need to do to get out of this energy. Quick, like I just heard like Knight of Swords. So you could either have a certain Knight of Swords figure coming in, or this is just the energy of quickness. It's just representing how quick you need to cut certain energies out of your life, okay? If you have a certain court situation, something here to do with justice, you're going to be receiving news about it. Okay, timing could be March, April, or springtime. And if you're not dealing with a court case, that sort of thing, this is you receiving a certain justice here, okay? Like I said, if you've been overworking and you feel like people haven't acknowledged your work, acknowledged your efforts, your hard work here, because I feel like pile 3, you guys are almost like relentless, okay? Like very hard workers. Even if people will never know like the extent of your efforts, you still try to do everything that you do with high honor, with grace, and exceeding expectations here. It's interesting because pile number 3 is talking mainly about your current mood. But it is transforming in 2026. Are there any other predictions for those who chose pile number 3? Okay, right away. Yes, some of you could be getting a new car, a new vehicle. Mainly towards the middle of the year. There's something here also about shoes. I'm not sure, it's not giving me specifics of what this is about, but shoes. Maybe you will be getting new shoes. Maybe, maybe it's designer shoes, right? And you've always wanted them, and you're gonna have the chance to buy them this year, or someone will gift them to you. Shoes could be a gift. Only for a small amount. There's something here about being more connected to nature as well. Maybe you're working on a certain garden. I just heard if you don't have a garden, you will have one. Pile number 3. I just heard Leo. Maybe someone here is a Leo, or you have Leo placements, or Leo season will be important for you somehow, and something. The best time of your life is what I just heard. Someone's name could be Leo. What does pile 3 need to know? I just heard a certain secret will come out to light. Something you would never ever expect. And it has to do with a male figure, like a father figure. Yes, it could be something to do with a significant other. What is this about? For some, it will be a secret. For others, it's something that's working behind the scenes, okay? And for everyone, it's going to be different. There's too many energies here playing out. For some, you will find out that you will need to move away. And this is linked to another person, okay? For others, you will find out that someone was planning planning a surprise. And I don't want to ruin the surprise, okay? It could be like a gift, a surprise trip. Don't expect it, just let it play out naturally. But this is positive, okay? It's nothing hidden in a sneaky or negative way, okay? Some of you have 2 to 3 spirit guides that really help you, is the word. Help you. You might not even know, you might not even feel it, but they're there helping you when you need to make decisions with clarity, helping you with certain signs. I just heard work on your heart chakra, and that might be one of the reasons why you were attracted to pile number 3 with the green candle, because green is associated with the heart chakra, right? And you may need to work a little bit on your heart chakra, your heart space, your feelings. Maybe work with certain crystals that are associated with the heart chakra and healing, opening your heart chakra. Maybe listen to some meditations. There's a few on YouTube as well. I also see a moment in time here, pile number 3, where it's like at a dinner table, okay? And there's many people around. Do you know, like those long tables, long dinner tables where lots of people sit around? So you could be invited here to a dinner party or a certain event here. It could be involving food and drink, and there will be many people around gathered, and you will be in the middle, okay? This could have something to do with, yes, it could be to do with family, but for most, I hear it's something related to work, business expansion, is what I'm hearing. Someone here was worried if they will have enough money to retire, enough money to. For some, it's not just retiring, it's quitting a toxic workplace. You will. And I just heard it might not necessarily be in 2026. For some, it could be in 2027, okay? I also see a person that it looks like they're in like a labyrinth of sorts, right? Like a maze. And it's you have to go through many obstacles, challenges to get to your prize, to get to your trophy. And this year, you will be gaining the courage, the energy and the desire needed to go forward to achieve this, whatever it is, okay? So there could be something that you really want to achieve in your life, and there could be many challenges surrounding this, okay? So there could be many challenges before you get to a certain place, a certain position of something that you want, that you aspire to be. And you have great encouragement here from the universe, from your guides, from all of those who watch you, who care for you in the spirit world. There's just one final step that you need to take, and I feel like this is something that you need to work within yourself so that you will be able to have the strength here to move forward and to overcome any obstacle. That's how I want to say it. And letter A is showing up here. Someone's initial could be A. Don't worry about hardships of the past. They are yesterday's chapter. And today, you get to write a new chapter. How will you start it? Pile number 3. Take a leap of faith here. This year is all about you taking a leap of faith into the unknown for you, okay? It could be scary, but in the end, and some of you may not believe that this message is for you or this pile, but this message is especially for those of you who don't believe, who doubt it, okay? You could have many limiting beliefs about your own self, okay? About your capabilities, about your competency here. And I see you working through those obstacles within yourself. And for some, this is related to what I said before about the person in the maze, going through many obstacles until they get to that trophy, right? You are learning here with all the things, all the hardships that you went through in the past. It was to make you stronger, so that you get to the point here that you know within your heart that you can achieve anything that you put your mind and your desire to. And I see you getting to that stage this year, okay? Overall, it's a very good year for you, pile number 3. But it's also a year for you to learn how to leave things behind. Mainly also beliefs that you have, that you carry. Maybe you had people around you that maybe told you that you weren't going to achieve something, or, you know, like some people that could have been manipulative in the past. And I'm going to take a few cards for you as well. The energy of 2026. And you just need to learn how to listen to your own voice instead of listening to others, okay? I feel like pile number 3 is very, very diverse, and there's many people who chose this pile. But let's see, the energy of 2026 for you, those who chose pile number 3. Things will start flourishing in your life. I just heard alchemy. Things will start to flourish in your life when you learn to transform negative feelings, negative thoughts into abundance, okay? I also just heard maybe some of you, you came from a specific, maybe this is like tied to like cultural beliefs or family that's very like traditional. And maybe you weren't free enough here to express yourself, to be who you really are. And in 2026, there's like enough of pretending to be someone else, okay? Enough living the lives of other people because they don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes. And again, shoes, right? Here you will get to a point where abundance comes to you naturally. Yes, you're ending a certain cycle here of, I just have to cover that card, a certain cycle of maybe dealing with other people's burdens, dealing with financial struggle or struggles in your relationship, in your love life. And let me tell you, there's a transformation coming in. Yes, you have the star at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's a lot of healing happening for you this year. Healing of wounds, beliefs, things that other people made you go through. Okay, and it's happening fast. Okay, so once you do certain inner work here and you end a certain chapter that needs to be ended, then you can sit back and relax and wait for this harvest here. And when you do that, when you do this work, it will come to you naturally, okay? This here, I feel like you can't escape this this work that you need to do, okay? This abundance, that's when it's going to start happening so quickly, so naturally, okay? Things are going to start falling into place for you. Pile number 3. 2026, pile number 3. What's the energy for you? Pile number 3. Following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck, you have embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. Right now, maybe some of you are stuck in past ways, past patterns here, or things to do with your past, but you're literally stepping through a portal, okay? A portal where you're no longer tied to expectations of other people, and you're free. You're basically free here to choose what direction you want to go next, okay? Overall, very, very good energies for all the piles, for you as well, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and please let me know in the comments if any of this happened to resonate with you at all. I greatly appreciate your feedback as well. And I hope you guys have an amazing year ahead, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care and bye bye.